mynews.studio.
Sunlit rooftops in Australia are now sending so much solar power into the grid that electricity is actually free for everyone at midday. So the question is, what comes next for global energy?
Today's date is November 15th, 2025. Australia has just announced something unprecedented: free midday solar power for all residents. Let's break it down. How did we get here?
The main driver is the sheer number of rooftop solar installations. By 2025, more than 4 million homes had solar panels. This led to such a big midday energy surplus that wholesale prices sometimes went negative. Australia had to decide, how do you distribute all this surplus clean energy fairly?
And the answer is the Solar Sharer Program. Beginning July 2026, in New South Wales, Southeast Queensland, and South Australia, every household with a smart meter gets at least 3 hours of free solar power during peak midday production. Even if you don't have panels, renters, people in apartments, you're included.
That's a direct response to what's called the split incentive problem. For years, if you didn't own your roof, you missed out on solar benefits. Now that's changed, but is this just about giving consumers a perk, or is there something deeper at play?
There's definitely more to it. It's also about keeping the grid stable. By encouraging people to use free power when there's a surplus, the grid has less strain, and fossil fuel plants run less often. It also means lower emissions and smaller energy bills for everyone.
But what's to stop power companies from just raising prices during other times to balance out the free hours? Is there a mechanism in place?
That's where the Australian energy regulator comes in. They enforce the default market offer. So retailers aren't allowed to recoup the cost by charging more at other times. The free hours really are free, at least for those midday periods.
And the government is monitoring everything: emissions, grid stability, and how people use electricity, using data from smart meters. If the program works as planned, could it be expanded?
That's the intention. The government's planning ongoing consultations with experts and will adjust the program using real data. If it's successful, there's no reason it couldn't go nationwide.
It's a significant milestone. No major economy has made clean energy universally free, even if it's just for a few hours daily. Could this approach work for other countries as well?
Australia is showing that rapid decarbonization and broad energy access can go hand in hand. If you're in a country with a lot of solar or wind capacity, why not try something similar? But what hurdles would need to be cleared elsewhere?
Infrastructure is probably the biggest factor. Smart meters are essential, and you also need regulations that prevent costs from just shifting to other times. But the main idea, using excess renewables to provide free energy when it's plentiful, can scale up.
And this isn't just about saving on bills. There's a climate angle too. If more countries do this, could it speed up the move away from fossil fuels?
It certainly helps. Free midday electricity reduces demand from fossil plants and accelerates decarbonization. But is this the tipping point for clean energy?
Possibly, yes. It's also a test of fairness in the energy transition. Renters, lower-income households, everyone stands to benefit, not just homeowners. That's a significant change.
This is something the world will watch closely. Will power grids in other countries be able to adapt? Will people actually shift their usage to those free hours? Those are the next big questions.
And if the model works, could we eventually see something similar for wind power at night or other renewable sources?
That's very possible. In summary, the Solar Share Program is a light experiment. Its outcomes could influence how we think about and use energy for years to come.
Thanks for listening. Today we explored why Australia's free solar power is more than just a giveaway, how it could reshape global energy, and what to watch for next.
That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Give it a try for free.